It's about that time, and now it's going down. And we ain't letting nothing stop us, ain't no slowing down. Now, it's Kingdom Marketing Secrets, and every single week you gotta pick this.
I think it's finally time. I think it's time to flow. I think it's time to start this podcast so they can know the right tips and strategies that bring success and cause heaven on earth and our busyness. But this is all true because he changed the game and brought the kingdom to every soul representing his name. Now position yourself in him to be blessed and bring heaven on earth in your busyness. It's about that time and now it's slowing down, and we ain't letting nothing stop us, ain't no slowing down. Nah, it's Kingdom Marketing Secrets, and every single week you gotta pick this. It's about that time, and now it's going down, and we ain't letting nothing stop us, ain't no slowing down. Nah, it's Kingdom Marketing Secrets, and every single week you gotta pick this.
Welcome to Kingdom Marketing Secrets, where you'll hear the best tips, tactics, and takeaways, and any other cool words starting with T, so you can advance your business online the Kingdom way. Welcome your host, Christopher Harold.
Hey, what's up, my friend? Happy New Year to you. What's going on? This is Christopher Harold. I want to say welcome to the first episode of the new year. Can you believe it, guys? We're in 2020. Wow. 2020. Man, I'm really excited that you're here today. I got a very cool and awesome brand new episode I'm going to share with you today that's going to help you really make the most out of 2020. All right. Now, here's the deal. I'm going to give a huge shout out to all you guys who've been supporting me. You know, we had a lot of good things happen in 2019. I'm going to talk about that a little more in a second. But one of the great things we launched this brand new podcast about 4 months ago. And I've been getting a lot of great feedback from you guys. You've been sharing this. You've been you subscribe to this and everything else. I want to tell you thank you for all your support. Thank you for your love. You don't know how much that means to me, but I want to tell you thank you, because I definitely appreciate all that as well. And this is your first time checking me out. You're in the right place, all right? You're going to get great content. Here's the one thing that I make sure that each and every episode that I give you will be full of great content that's going to help you become the person God called you to be in business and in life. All right, so I'm really excited that you're here. I'm really excited about the stuff I'm going to share with you today on this podcast, my friend. So without further ado, let's dive into this, because I really got a great topic that I want to talk about with you that I really think can really help you a whole lot in maximizing this year. Now, before I go ahead and dive into this topic, I want to let you know that since we're in a brand new month, we got a brand new challenge going down right now, the Dominator Challenge. If you have not joined us on the Dominator Challenge, you need to join right now, simply by going to thedominatorchallenge.com. Right now, we got a brand new challenge we're going to be launching here this month in January, and you want to be a part of that ASAP. I'm really excited because what this has allowed me to do, you know, like I said, I'm going to talk about some things that happened in 2019, but one of the cool things is that it has allowed me to steward a gift and talent, something that I've been doing online for 3 years, and share this with others who seriously want to change their life and get a skill set and an income that can truly change your life. And I've been able to share this in the Dominator Challenge, where I'm going to show you how to be able to create your own niche-based business online and dominate that area. We are all called to dominate. And I'm going to show you how to do that, my friend. So listen, if you're serious about changing your results in 2020, you want to join us on this challenge right now, this month in January, by going to thedominatorchallenge.com. All right, go and register, get your spot ASAP. We're going to be starting very soon. So let's talk about this powerful topic today that I want to dive into, because it's a topic that actually this past Sunday at church, my pastor was sharing this, and he had shared 6 powerful questions, and I was in church and I was thinking about that. I said, you know what? I think that'd be a very nice a very awesome topic to discuss with all my listeners here on the Kingdom Marketing Secrets podcast. So I decided to say, you know what? Let me share this because this will really challenge you and really help you get the results you're looking for. Listen, I'm not a big fan of all these New Year's resolutions. You know, making all these wishes and hopes and prayers and all. Listen, most folks that make New Year's resolutions give up on them in the second week of February. Why? Because resolutions are wishes, they're hopes, they're dreams. They're not commitment. And here's the deal. I commend you for setting goals. I commend you for, writing down what you want things to be. I commend you if you get people speaking over you and prophesying over you and telling you, hey, 2020 is going to be your year of prosperity. We hear it every darn year, right? And that's cool. You feel motivated. You feel all hyped up and people get you all hyped up. Oh, this is your year. That's cool. But let me tell you the reality. I'm not based in reality. A lot of folks out there would tell you anything you want to hear to get in your pocketbooks. That's not how I roll. Those who've been following me for a while, I'm one of the very few to keep things 100 and be fully transparent. And so I'm not going to sit there and tell you a bunch of fluff, tell you a bunch of things just to make you feel good. And then you find yourself in the same position that you were last year, that you were 2 years ago, that you were 3 years ago, and so on. Because here's the deal. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and 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 over, expecting a different result. I don't want you to be insane. I don't want you to be insane. So in order for me to prevent you from being insane, we got to do things differently. Okay? And so most folks that set goals don't accomplish this. Most folks that set resolutions don't accomplish it because they're wishes, hopes, and dreams. And unless you change some behavior, unless you realize that why you're in the position you are today is because of things that you did in the past and has you where you are today, you can't change your future unless you change some things. And so I'm going to give you 6 powerful questions you need to take out your pen and pad and write down and spend time with and answer. Because if you do, maybe for the very first time in your life, very first time in your business, you can get the results you're actually looking for. All right? So if you're looking for a New Year's resolution guy, I'm not your guy. You're looking for me to come out and tell you, oh, this is your year of abundance and prosperity, I'm not your guy. Because unless you change certain habits, all this stuff is just pie in the sky, a bunch of fluff, a bunch of feel-good stuff that is going to put you in the same position that you are year after year after year. And I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in transforming you and your life and help you accomplish the things you need to accomplish. So let's talk about it. I'm not like those gurus out there. One thing that makes me sick about all these gurus out there, these guys out there showing you how rich they are and won't tell you their pains and challenges, won't tell you the things they go through. Just tell you everything's going to be easy. Just give me $25,000 and you'll be rich too. They're liars, and they make me sick. They make me sick. And it's not just secular people. I even seen people claim to be Christians, telling you the same old fluff, bunch of bull crap. They make me sick too. So if that's what you're looking for, I'm not that person. Because you know what? If building a business was easy, we would all be multi-millionaires today. Building a business is not easy. It's challenging, and you will have ups and downs. 2019 for me was a year of ups and downs. I've been full-time online since August 23rd, 2016. I've been a serial entrepreneur since really 1998. A lot of different businesses, but like 2018 was my best year in business. 2017 was a down year. 2019 was very challenging. I had a lot of great moments, a lot of high moments. I launched some brand new things in 2019. See, 2019 I launched some new products and services. In 2019, I helped a lot more folks grow their business in 2019. I helped a lot more real estate agents and mortgage loan officers get more leads and clients in 2019. Recently, we launched this brand new challenge that help more people be able to start their own real online business online and get a skill set to pay for life. None of this pyramid, Ponzi, MLM stuff, nothing against that, but a real business online, 2019. So I had a lot of great moments in 2019. But you know what? I also had some really down and dark moments. I had some of the darkest moments in my life in 2019. In my life. Really dark moments in 2019. So 2019, and matter of fact, that kind of segues into the first question here. So get ready. First question is, what did you learn from last year? What did you learn from last year? Now, as I look back and reflect on 2019, I learned a lot. I learned that I got a lot of hurts inside of me that I've been ignoring for 25 plus years. That got exposed in 2019. Those through some of my challenges that I had in 2019, I learned that I was harboring some unforgiveness. I had some things inside of me that I was looking for men, when I say men, people to fulfill and satisfy with me that only God could. I even realized that I had some things that I was holding against God himself, things that happened to me when I was 10 years old, things that happened to me in high school. I learned a lot. My faith was challenged. My walk with God was challenged. My commitment to the business was challenged. My commitment to this calling was challenged. I learned a lot in 2019. And I learned I got ways to grow, ways to go, but I also learned that I'm very strong and that I'm on the right path. I was able to launch this brand new podcast that you're listening to now in September 2019. The feedback's been phenomenal. It's been awesome. But I was able to see a lot of things I wanted to see, things I didn't want to see. See, sometimes there are things that we cover up that we pretend is not there, but through the right circumstances that we think are the wrong circumstances, but through the right circumstances, they actually are exposed and they come out. And those are some of the things that happened to me in 2019. I'll talk about it a whole lot more, but what did you learn from last year? If you can't come up with 5 to 10 things, then something is wrong. Because here's the deal. There is no such thing as failure, only feedback. And you and I learn from setbacks and what people call failure. We learn a whole lot more from that than what we ever will from our successes. Because when I had challenges with clients or with potential clients or with whatever the case may be, the business relationships or whatever, right? The heartaches, the pain, the suffering, the crying, the frustration, the disappointments. I was able to sit back, okay, Chris, what did you learn from this? What would you do differently in the future? Now, when I succeed, I'm like, oh, great, this is awesome. I'm the man, right? And I'm not writing down, what did you learn from this? Well, what do I do differently? Because I'm like, well, there's no reason to do anything differently, right? So that's how we learn. That's how you and I learn the most. Second question you want to jot down. And like I said, these are the top 6 questions. Top 6 questions for you to maximize this new year. Number 2 is, what do you need to let go of from the past? Now, one of the major obstacles and hurdles that prevents success coming to you in your business and in life is unforgiveness. There are things in your past. Now, Pastor Joe, my pastor, actually mentioned this. Like I said, I go to Grace Fellowship Church in Grand Prairie, Texas. Pastor Joe Oakley. And he mentioned this on his sermon. And I've heard this before. I think I mentioned this too, but he mentioned that, in a vehicle, you have a windshield, right? You have a windshield and you have a small rearview mirror. And that's designed on purpose, right? Because you can't keep looking in the rearview mirror what's behind you, which is like your past. You got to look forward straight ahead. But however, there are things that you need to let go of in the past for you to move straight ahead. See, I didn't realize I had stuff that happened to me 25 years ago that I never did let go of. Right? And usually what we see across the board is that unforgiveness is what hinders most of our growth. It hinders most of our growth. So who do you have unforgiveness with? What are some things that you need to let go of from your past failures, maybe some, business relationships or with clients taking advantage of you? I've had all that. I've had bad clients. I've had clients who lied. I had everything, but also I've had great clients as well. So I understand this. I had great, but is there some family things in your family? I had some stuff in my family that I need to let go. I had some stuff that happened to me in high school that I needed to let go of. Because when I had a challenge in the business relationship in 2019, I was mad at a certain individual, but once I started going, and actually I did this, I took some healing sessions and some therapy sessions, right? Because it was some stuff inside of me that needed to be healed. They need to be worked out. And I'm looking at the incident that happened, at that point in time in 2019, right? But actually, it goes back 25 years, right? This is just another incident. This is just another rung on the ladder. But it goes back because of some things that were never dealt with back then. So what do you need to let go of from your past? Only you know this. Like, see, these questions don't answer fast, but these will set you free and give you the breakthrough that you're looking for. Third question is, who do you need to love better? Now, one of the things that what was exposed to me about myself in 2019 that I had no idea. See, you and I really can't see the forest from the tree. That's why when I have a lot of clients and students come on, they hire me as their consultant or their mentor. See, the benefits of having a mentor or a consultant, someone to help you personally, is that they can see things that's happening in your business that you can't see. See, you and I can't see the forest from the trees. And one of the things that I did, like I said, 2019, also I joined a brand new mastermind group of Christian entrepreneurs. I paid 5 figures, to get in that particular group. But what my mentor in that group, what he showed me early on in 2019 was that I wasn't loving my clients and potential clients as I thought I was. See, love is a kingdom business strategy. And one thing my mentor says is that, whoever loves the most will win. Right? Whoever loves the most will win. And it was pointed out to me that I wasn't loving my clients. I thought I was doing okay. But really I was just really kind of focused on just more financial transactions than really loving the clients. Now, you probably say, well, shucks, Chris, you're in business. You're supposed to focus on financial transactions, right? Well, not exactly. Because if all you do is focus on money and focus on financial transactions, then you become callous and you don't see people as people anymore. I mean, Jesus told us the best business strategy. I mean, think about it. The love that God had for you and I took him to the cross, right? Where he died for sinful people. See, love is self-sacrificial. Love is putting the best interests of others in front of your own. That's true love. And so, who do you need to love better? Is it your leads? Is it your clients? Is it your potential clients? That's what I was exposed. I was exposed in 2019. I need to love my leads and my clients better. by actually caring it more about them and not about my business first, but about them and their business first, right? Is it a spouse? You know, I'm married. I've been married over 17 plus years now. You know, we have, my wife and I have 3 wonderful kids. You know, but could I love my spouse better? Could I love my wife better? Yes, of course I could, right? I like to love her better. You know, but is it your spouse? Is it your kids? You want to find out what you truly love? Here's the quick test. Wherever you open your wallet to the most, and wherever you spend your time with the most, shows you who you need to love. It shows you who you currently love. Wherever your money is spent and wherever your time is spent shows you what you love. So, who do you need to love better? Again, this is a business strategy. Love is a business strategy. The 4th question. Who do you need to leave? Now, if you're married, I ain't talking about leaving your spouse. It's funny that they mentioned it this past Sunday as well. And actually, this past Sunday, what was crazy is that, but I shouldn't say the word crazy, but what was kind of ironic was that I'm on the prayer team at my church, right? And a young lady came down and actually was praying about leaving her husband, who was there too. And, you know, so this is not saying go and leave your spouse. You know, and she didn't have biblical reasons to do so at that time either. But who do you need to leave? What am I talking about there? Who are the folks that are around you that are not allowing you to get closer to your goals? Who are you surrounding yourself around that are not allowing you to get closer to your goals? Right? Who are the ones who are hindering you in your growth to move forward with your vision? I got something on board that says 2020 vision here, 2020 vision, right? So who are the ones that are around you that are allowing you to walk closer and closer and closer and closer and closer and closer to your goals and accomplish your goals? See, I had to eliminate a lot of people in my life. I thank God now I'm at a point now where I don't have that same issue as I did in the past. But there are folks around you. It could be family members, could be your friends. Listen, there are people around you today that you need to cut off for a season. I'm not saying put them out your life and disown them for life. I'm saying for a season, 3 months, 3 years, whatever the case may be. But there are people that need to come into your life. There are people that need to leave your life. And you need to walk away from them. Because see, matter of fact, this made me think about the last question. Who do you need to love better? You need to love yourself better. See, one of the things I wasn't doing, I had a lot of really, really dark moments in 2019, really, really dark moments, is I wasn't loving myself better. And you may say, Chris, that sounds very self-centered. Well, so what? If you can't love yourself right, you can't love anybody else right. So there are certain people that you need to put out your life for the better benefit of you. For you to be the person that you need to be, that you need to become. You need to put certain people out of your life. So who do you need to leave? 5th question. What do you look forward to? What are you looking forward to? A friend of mine, actually this Sunday too, lots of stuff happened this past Sunday, last Sunday, 2019. But a friend of mine actually came up to me at church. There's a guy that, his name's Glenn, and we used to go out and do like evangelism together. We go out and proclaim the gospel of the kingdom out in the world. I mean, concerts, gay pride rallies, parades, whatever the case may be, going out and sharing the love of Christ, with the people. And I mean, I've been at the Jay-Z, Beyonce concerts, you name it. It's stuff on YouTube. You'll see me going out doing these evangelisms with, and he was with me as well. And he came up to me and he said, hey, next year in 2020, he said, I see God having you do a lot of public speaking and motivating, inspiring men. He said, I see that overwhelmingly over me right now. And you know what? It's funny because that actually confirms some stuff that was spoken into me at an event in September. And that was kind of more catered toward young men. but it's something that's been on my heart, because that's something I actually recently kind of started launching with this challenge I was doing. Really helping, men, be able to create more income for themselves with a real legit business online. But he said that. And that's something that's been in my spirit of doing a lot more speaking. I did some speaking engagements in 2019, but I want to do a lot more in 2020. Now, of course, you can't pray and wish that's going to happen. There's things that I have to do to make that happen. But the point was that these are some things that I'm looking forward to, because it falls in line with some things that it resonates with some things that have already been happening, right? Things that I've already been envisioning and seeing and taking place. So what are you looking forward to? See, we reflected back in 2019, and now we're seeing exactly where we are, and now it's time to move forward ahead. See, these questions are designed that way, and that's how you get success. That's how you change things. You don't change things by setting resolutions and wishes, right? So what are you looking forward to? And that's good, because now you're doing something called forward pacing. And you're allowing a powerful thing of your mind to envision, to see yourself accomplishing those things already. Like, really, right now, I can see myself on stage speaking in front of thousands of people, sharing the power of what I do, marketing online, inspiring and motivating men to be the people that God called them to be, helping business entrepreneurs. I can see that. I see thousands of people looking at me right now, right? So what are you looking forward to? And the sixth question is, and here's the deal. Definitely with this question here, don't make the mistake that most folks make and answer this too fast. Because usually it's probably not right, especially this question here. But the sixth question is, who are you living for? Now, the obvious answer that most people folks are going to say, well, my kids or my family. Or the obvious question when I first heard it, and I was questioning that if you asked me this years ago, I would have said, who am I living for? I would have said God. But a couple years ago, I've been lying. And I would say, yes, I was. But here's the deal. A couple years ago, I was really focused on me becoming a multi-millionaire. If you saw my vision board a couple years ago, it was mansions, fancy cars, fancy vacations, a lot of with affirmations focused on money, right? It wasn't about expanding the kingdom of God. It wasn't about really benefiting other people. It was about me. Yet I would say I'm living for God, because I'm gonna get all this money and then go do some good things with it, right? As most folks say. So don't be so quick to answer this question, because it's so easy to say, oh, I'm living for God, or I'm living for my family. But really, what motivates you? What are your motives, everything you do? Who are you living for? Because here's the deal. Here's the deal. At the end of the day, when all is said and done, life on this side is just short. This is just a temporary testing ground, for what lies ahead in the real life to come. That's eternal. This is just a temporary testing ground. Some folks get 10 years, some folks get 50 years, some folks get 70, 80, 90 years, right? No one knows. So this is a temporary ground here, testing ground. And some folks choose to accumulate a lot of material possessions. Some folks choose not. But at the end of the day, when all is said and done, our Creator is not going to ask us, hey, how many houses did we buy? How much money did we have in the bank? He's not going to ask us, why did you reject the opportunities that came before you? Because you're no more pious by rejecting prosperity than you are by taking it. All right? But he's going to ask us, what did you do with my son Jesus? End of the day. And if you truly say, well, I didn't do anything with Jesus, I just built my own empire because that's what I wanted to do, it's all going to be in vain. So end of the day is, who are you living for? if it's your family, is it your business? Because I've been living for my business. I sure have. I allowed the success of my business or the lack of success of my business control every emotional component about me. So who are you living for? See, I told you guys, I'm transparent. I'm not that guru that's going to tell you what you want to hear and all that kind of stuff. I keep it real. You know, I keep it 100. I keep it real. And this is not what's out there online today. It's a lot of fluff to tell you what you want to hear to get in your pocketbooks. But that's not me. I'm a real person. I think that's why people are attracted to me and why people like to do business with me, because I'm a real person. You know what I mean? Literally, people get shocked that you can actually get me on the phone. They're like, what? I have contacted my leads. And they're like, this is Christopher Harrell? The ones I've been seeing online, Christopher Harrell? I said, yeah, live in the flesh. They said nobody else would ever call them. I said, I'm not a guru. I'm not. That's not who I am. You know, that's how they roll. They want to show you their Teslas and all that kind of stuff. But it's neither here nor there. But those are the 6 powerful questions that will allow you to make this year prosperous for you, because it's going to take you back to where you were. Because here's the deal. You cannot move forward and accomplish any goal in the future if you don't know where you were, if you don't know where you are, you don't know where you're going. Making wishes and resolutions and setting goals out that's cool, but chances are you failing with those are 99.9%, like as everybody else does. That's why I don't do that crap. But I'm gonna spend even more time with these myself. But I really wanted to get this on you the very first episode of the new year, because I think it's vital that you do this now, because whatever you do now is going to be reflected 90 days from now. All right? 90 days from now. So once again, here's what I want you to do. Do me a favor and do yourself a favor. Number 1, if you have not done so yet, subscribe to this podcast and leave a review. But number 2, what I want you to do is this. I want you to take a snapshot of this, wherever you listen to this on your podcast app. You know, if it's Google Podcasts or you're on Apple or Stitcher, wherever you listen to this podcast, take a snapshot and tag me on Instagram and on Facebook. Instagram, you can find me at Christopher_Harrell. Just take a picture of the podcast, tag me, and tell me either your answer to these 6 questions here. I'd like to know them, because I want to know what your thoughts are. Or tell me what you find most valuable about this episode. All right? Or tag me on Facebook. Just find me on Facebook at Christopher Harrell. Very easy to find me, Christopher Harrell on Facebook. Or go to my Kingdom Marketing Secrets page and post that there. Either one. Post it on my personal profile, Christopher Harrell, or on Kingdom Marketing Secrets page on Facebook, or like I say, tag me on Instagram. But tag me a snapshot of this episode and answer these questions. If you don't want other folks to know your answers, you can inbox me your answers, or just say what you found most valuable about this episode and how you feel it can benefit you going into 2020. All right, do that right now. So take the time, answer the questions, tag me on these as well, my friend. And again, if you have not registered yet for this month's challenge, go right now to thedominatorchallenge.com, thedominatorchallenge.com. Register right now. It's going to be an awesome challenge. Kick off the year right, my friend. And I'm going to show you how to get a skill set that you can dominate to change your 2020 and for a long time coming. All right, so go and register right now. Join us on the challenge this month at thedominatorchallenge.com. And until next time, my friend, remember this: put God first in all that you do. You too shall succeed. Peace and God bless.
Thanks for listening to Kingdom Marketing Secrets. For more powerful resources to grow your business the Kingdom way, go to kingdommarketingsecrets.com. If this podcast has impacted you, we ask you to subscribe, post a review, and share it with a friend.